Know anybody who has really nervous fingers or is always fidgeting with something? Then you need to get them the Ludicase, because there's stuff on this case that will put any sort of nervous fingered individual at ease. It's still spinning. Honestly, this is one of the funnest cases I've used, and I've used a lot. Now, despite being very unique, this case is very well designed and is worthy of being a day-to-day case for most people. Now, the question I had when I first started using the Ludicase was, will my iPhone charge on a Qi charger while it spins? So I'm curious to know what you guys think. Give this video a thumbs down if you think the spinning iPhone will charge through Qi charging, and give this video a thumbs up if you think it won't. Now, there are a couple of things that aren't great with this case, and the one that stands out for me is that it's going to be hard to cook with. And in the next few minutes, I'll talk about the design of the case, then the knickknacks, the protection, and then I'll end it all off with how well I can use the iPhone in the case, and you know, that Qi charging thing. I usually give alternatives to the phone cases that I'm reviewing, but honestly, there isn't a single case that I've come across that is like the Ludicase. Yes, there are cases that you can stick fidget spinners to, but there aren't ones with fidget spinners built into the case. So I'm just going to jump right into my intro clip.
Real usage, real reviews. MobileReviewsA.ca.
At Mobile Reviews, Monty and I are always on the lookout for cool things to use. We get dozens of product requests every week, and most of them start with, I'm an Amazon seller, please make me a video. Or I'm selling rebranded products that are cheaper than the products I'm ripping off. Please make me a video. Sometimes they won't even send me product links. I have to ask for them. And even then, I only get pictures sometimes. Please make a video based on these pictures. But every once in a while, a company will come across and say, hey, check out our product. We've actually spent the time to develop ourselves a little bit. And it just kind of makes doing these reviews all worth it. Now, when it comes to design, the Ludicase has a rigid back and the edges of the iPhone are covered in thick TPU. The case is thicker than the average slim case, as the rocket spinner does stick out of the back of the case a lot. Now, I don't think the extra bulk is really going to be that noticeable, since the extra thickness isn't uniform throughout the entire case. Now, the Ludicase does feel like a premium case, as it feels very solid. Despite all these moving parts, all the clicky pieces, the case doesn't feel like it's going to fall apart. It won't slide around easily on a flat surface, as the entire case does feel like it's been coated with a soft rubber coating. I say it feels like it because, well, it still handles like a wet bar of soap, oddly enough. But that's just my personal preference. I will say that all the knickknacks on the back of the case do make up for the reduced handling of the edges. Now, Ludicase, I've got a Ludicase. On to the knickknacks. There are 4 things on the back of the case that allow you to click, roll, and fondle your iPhone. Yes, I said fondle. Now, at the top of the iPhone, you have a set of buttons that Ludicase calls the Click Brothers. These buttons basically mimic a clicky pen from my perspective. The clicks aren't that distracting, and I would say are about as loud as an average person typing on a keyboard. Now, when it comes to fondling your iPhone, Ludicase has placed what they call the Amazing Touch Field, which is a silicone textured surface. Now, I personally don't have an affinity for the textured surface, except for the fact that it improves the grip on the case when I'm not using it. Now, when it comes to rolling, there are 3 mini spheres to go in any direction you want, I think. It's kind of hard to tell if the spheres are actually moving, or if they're just really smooth balls. Now, I'm not too fond of the placement of the spheres, as they seem really out of the way, especially when the Ludicase says it's for your fingers. The corner is an awkward place for my fingers with one-handed usage, but if you're a two-handed user with your device, the spheres are a little more accessible. Ludicase, I've got a Ludicase. To spin your iPhone, you get to use the rocket spinner. If your iPhone could throw up, it would definitely do it while spinning on the rocket spinner. Personally, I've had the most fun with the rocket spinner, as it sits near the middle of the case where my thumb goes. So when I'm thinking about what else to do a review on, my thumb just goes whee! Now, the fun really starts when you place the case backside first. You've basically just turned your iPhone into a top. It just spins and spins and spins. Even a bit of wind will spin the iPhone, so it's kind of entertaining if you're sitting on a slightly breezy day on the patio drinking whatever you drink on a patio on a breezy day. The spinner is just so fun that even Monty is mildly entertained by it. Now, the Ludicase does have a corresponding app, which is kind of weird for a case, kind of a first for me, but it has 2 games, with the first one called Fierce and Spin, which is to see who can spin the iPhone the longest. The next game is called Fast and Spin, which is to see who can reach the number of rotations first. They've also included an arrow which allows you to basically play spin the bottle, if you're into that. My problem with the Ludicase is that it kind of rocks when you touch the screen, and when you rock the screen, it kind of spins at the same time. So I like to cook from recipes a lot, and so, I'm constantly tapping my iPhone to scroll through things just to see if I'm doing it right, and having the iPhone move around is incredibly frustrating. If you are planning on getting this case, considering getting it through my Amazon links. Ludicase did send me the products to review, but did not compensate me for any of the time. So I've spent a lot of time staring at my iPhone doing this. It's quite mesmerizing. So if you want to support me for future videos, just get your stuff through my Amazon links. Thanks. When it comes to protection, the case isn't drop rated, but it's pretty thick, and I do think it'll handle any sort of drop from waist height. I wouldn't go tossing around like a solid suit, but it will suffice for most normal day-to-day mishaps. I do have to say that I like the rigidity of the case, as I've learned that the harder it is to flex the case, the better that the front-facing protection it's going to offer. The case edge is high enough to accommodate a thicker screen protector. The one I'm showing you is a plastic Rhino Shield Impact Protection screen protector, and it's one of the thicker ones that I've used. I don't have any issues accessing my iPhone in the case. The buttons are a tad stiffer than I'd like, but that's the only complaint other than the rocking that I have. I didn't find any of the knickknacks getting in the way of my pockets. They don't pull my pocket out or anything like that, and other than the extra bulk, my iPhone was quite usable with the Ludicase. Now, with Qi charging, the Rocket Spinner actually isn't thick enough to prevent your iPhone from charging it wirelessly by physically placing it on a Qi charging pad. Now, at the beginning of the video, I asked you guys if you thought the case would charge wirelessly while spinning. Now, I personally don't know enough about the technical specs of the Qi charger to know that if it matters if the iPhone's moving or not, and once the iPhone stops moving, you will find out if it charges while spinning. I'm just going to fast forward this part. It totally charges when it spins. So that's all I have for this video. One of the things I love doing, and I've shown it a few times already, is being able to stack multiple Ludicases and have it spin around. Like, it's just, it's just so much fun. Again, if you found this video useful, consider getting your stuff through my Amazon links. If this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, I do encourage you to click subscribe. I produce content on average now about once a week. I've got a ton of videos coming, so it might be 2 or 3 in the next while in 1 week, but we'll see. Got some pretty interesting stuff coming along. If you're wondering what this little blue thing is on Monty, he's got a bit of a skin irritation, so I'm stopping him from licking it, stopping it from getting it, making it go worse. So this thing makes him snore. It's actually kind of funny. Every single time he's lying down, it sounds like he's sleeping, but that's just him dealing with this mild inconvenience in his life. Right, buddy? All right, we're done.